welcome back to Jaybird Resin Art. My name is Tara, and today I got a bunch of stuff out. I'm going to do a project that is very similar to one I did several videos back, like 3 weeks ago, but it is going to be a little different. My youngest little brother has just had a baby, and he also had a boy. On the last video, it was my oldest little brother. He had a boy. But now there's another one. So I'm an aunt times 2 now. Okay, so we got out the book mold again. Same one I did on the last one. So that is what this is. This is the jar and this is the lid. And I got out the Into Resin faceted teddy bear mold again. And then we have out this one. I did a different one on the previous one that had a bottle in it, which I had 2 of those, so I'm going to use that one today. And what the plan is I pour the jar mold, and the lid goes on here, and then the teddy bear will sit on top of the lid holding the bottle. And then I have out my letters mold because his name's going to be Landon, and so I'm going to use these to pour his name, and then we're going to put his name across the top of the book, and maybe this little foot mold here I'm going to put on the side of the teddy bear. As long as everything fits correctly, it should work out. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I have a couple pigments that we're going to use. So this time we're going to use a mica powder for the book. And this is the one that I mixed up. I used some light blue Violet's resin and then some Saya white and made like a pastel baby blue. So that's what we're going to do the book in. And then for the teddy bear, I'm going to do this little piggy in the latte. So it's going to be like a light tan teddy bear. And then for the lettering, I think for right now, I think I'm going to go with the Ocean White Violet's resin. For the foot, we'll see what we got extra of. It'll either be the white or maybe this. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to decide that when we get to that point. So I'm going to mix up some resin and then we'll get started. Okay, so I mixed up 16 ounces of Bondcrafter resin. I don't remember exactly how much all this took, but I do know that I had to mix up resin like 3 different times, so I wanted to mix up quite a bit. I think this bear holds maybe 3.5, something like that. So we're gonna, let's see, 16, that means 13. That should be, I might go on ahead, and if I do 4, it should be 12. See, what is this? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, let's go. Maybe we should go ahead and go. Let's just go like about 3.5 or so. And maybe I'll leave a little bit of clear on the side. So if I need to mix up any more of anything, then I can. Let's see, we got, what's it say, 12, 13. Oh, let's see. Let's just go over here and put about an ounce or so in here. So that's 12, and 12 will be That will be blue. Because I'm pretty sure this took a lot more than I thought it was going to. So 12 ounces for that. That could be for that. Yeah, that should be good right there. So let's hold off on this. We'll just stick this over here out of the way. And then we'll color this. Wait a minute. I don't have any for the white. What am I doing wrong here? I can always mix up more if if this is not enough for this, and then I'll use that over there for the clear, or mix up more. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to work all this out. I wasn't going to record this because I didn't want to do the same project twice on the channel. But I don't think a lot of people saw it anyway. And since it is my little brother's first, I figure maybe at some point he would want it to see it and have documentation of it. I don't know. It didn't seem right to do the video for my other brother and then just, I don't know, something about it. So yeah, I could go ahead and do it. It is going to be a little different anyway. Like the colors are different. The little trinkets on top are somewhat different. Last time I did a duck next to the teddy bear. I wasn't really happy with how that one came out though. But I didn't have time to redo it because the baby shower was the next day. It took longer than I thought. So yeah, I didn't have time to redo it. And this one, the baby's already born, but we don't get to go see him until Sunday because they had to take him a couple weeks early because the mother, Alyssa is her name, was having some high blood pressure and they needed to take the baby, and he was on oxygen for a couple days. So he's off oxygen now, so that's good. He's doing better, but they don't get to take him home until Friday, and we're going to give them a couple days to kind of get settled in, and before we come in and get all up in their business, especially with the week they've had. So all right, let's do the blue. I'm going to add quite a bit because this is a good amount of resin here. I've yet to use this in resin yet that I made. Oh, goodness. Let me stand up to do this real quick. Oh, it's pretty though. There's a lot of resin to mix with this little stick here. I don't know why I chose this one. Let's see. That is pretty. I might have to get a different stick to get in there real good though. Yeah, let me get a different stick out because that's hard to do that. Oh, where is my big one? I need some new spatulas. Let's see. Let's do this. There we go. That's a little better. Let's see the opacity in that. I think we're going to go with a little bit more. don't know that I need. That was probably a little too much. All right, let's kind of fold that over. I don't think we're going to go with any more than that. That was a little more than I probably needed to do. Fold that over a little bit on itself so it don't just poof everywhere. I need to work fast. It's kind of warm in here and I don't want this resin to cure up on me too much. So I still need to put it in a vacuum chamber. This bond collector resin really heats up fast, especially in the summertime, I'm finding out. And in this deep of a cup. So probably should have used the Tea Expert. It's a slower curing one, which is good sometimes. Oh, Bo, you're going to have to just hold on a minute, buddy. Go ask Sissy to let you out. How about that? Yeah, right. Seems like he only comes to me to go out. I'm kind of the only one that understands what he means when he comes and stares at me. He won't bark. He just will stare at you and say, "Hey, I need to go." Okay, so I'm not going to color that little clear on the side yet. I'm going to go ahead and just put everything in the vacuum chamber and make sure I have enough for these two. And then I can use that to mix up more if I need to. And if not, then I can add the white then. So I'm going to put this in the vacuum chamber. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to go ahead and pour the teddy bear first. And let's see. I shouldn't spray alcohol in your handmade mold, so I'm going to pour this down the side of the mold slowly as to try not to get air bubbles so it won't splash into the bottom of the mold and cause more bubbles that way. I'm going to kind of stop there and get his little ears. Just kind of squidge them around a little bit. He does have some little eyeballs and a nose down there as well. I don't want to squeeze too much because I don't want to make more bubbles. So I'm going to fill up some more. His head's filled. So I'm going to kind of twist the mold to try to get it to go in those arms on both sides. And get those to fill up a little bit. Hopefully I was right in my calculations. Okay, so looks like I might have a little extra. Well, I haven't filled up legs yet. Let me wipe the top of that off. It looks like I've ripped my mold in previous pours a little bit. It's right there where it's kind of, the silicone is quite thin right there. And this one is not the easiest mold to demold. So trying to dig around in there has caused a little bit of damage, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Oh, let me get down low where I can see where I'm at. Wipe this off a little bit. Okay. Okay, looks like I have some extra. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. Maybe we'll use that. Let's stick it over there. use that for something. Maybe the foot. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, so now we're going to move on to the book part. Let's see. Should I may spray a little bit in those edges, since this one is not a handmade mold. Not as concerned about it. Still, I mean, it was still dry out your mold faster, but I do have some silicone oil, so that does help to re-moisturize your molds. Okay, before I get too high, I am going to take something to go around those edges. I do see some bubbles in the resin still. I don't think I left it in there very long. I didn't want my resin to get too hot too fast. I think I only left it in there for like two minutes or something. But here we go. That should help. Did I make up too much? Last time I didn't make up nearly enough. Now I feel like I'm going to have way too much. Huh. Wow. Oh my goodness. How did I should have watched the video. I made way too much. I don't know how I did that. That's weird. Alright, so I'm going to take my little tool here. Get my mother tool here and go around the edges, get any bubbles out from underneath of there. And then fill up the mold the rest of the way. I just cannot believe that I have that much extra. How on earth did I do that? Wow. Okay. Well, okay. Let's spray some alcohol in the mold. It could be that I normally don't use, as far as the bubbles go, I normally don't use silicone cups in my vacuum chamber. And I think that's probably my problem, is that one held on to a lot of bubbles. I probably should have put it in a plastic cup. Oh, I almost sprayed alcohol. That probably would have started a fire. Done that before, huh? Alright, now I got lots of bubbles in those corners. So I'm going to use my little tool here. Well, things still recording good. Okay. I didn't want when that phone call to come through. I lost you. That would have been bad. Okay. Oh. Let's turn this around. Pop that one out. Slowly let it back in. Scoop out any other potential bubbles. Now, I can't see anymore. That does not mean they're not there, though. This one is notorious for getting bubbles. So, Just going to go around it a couple more times. If you kind of lift up on your edge there as you go around, kind of helps to suck the resin up in there. I don't see any more coming out. Oh, there's one. Get out of there. Is that one? It's hard to tell. Can't see through this mold very well. I don't know. We're just going to have to hope and pray, I guess. What am I going to do with all this extra resin now? Way more. Okay, let's see. Is that good? This, get some bubbles out of this one. Yeah, I got quite a bit left there. So, but I can't do the letters in that. Oh, I still have this. And the clear, too. I don't know how I did that. Alright, as far as let's move these out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go. Put that back. And this one. Let's do see, these little teddy bears are really, really cute, but I already have a teddy bear going on top. So I'm not going to do that. And we can't use the blue for the letters or this because it's going to blend in too much with the lid and the container. So we'll have to find something else outside of this project to do that. And so let's do the little baby foot in this color since it sort of looks flesh colored. I'm not going to do it the entirety of the mold though because it doesn't need to be that thick. We could do magnets, like fridge magnets or something with the other things. That would be cute. So yeah, maybe we'll do some of these little t-shirts and teddy bears in the blue, and I can make them some little magnets. Probably don't need to be completely full either. Yeah, then we'll do something else with that. No. We'll leave that one half full for the top of the book. It doesn't need to be that full. Maybe find something else to do with that too. Let's also do the one of the feet as a magnet as well. Should we do them all three blue? Yeah. Let's do all three of them blue. And there we go. On that, as far as the lettering goes, I do think I'm going to do it in white. So let's get our ocean white out. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Well, these are going to be hard to get into, these little letters, but I need to cut the tip of that one off. It's hard to squeeze out. Let's get us a little stick. With pigment paste, you definitely want to make sure that you mix it up really, really well. You don't want any unmixed pigments. It will not cure properly, and it will be streaky. So make sure you cure it or mix it up really, really well. We could do a whole extra project with all this extra resin I got. Goodness. I don't have no room on my table though. Okay. Let's scrape the stick first. And mix again to make sure. Okay, that looks good right there. Now, we're going to do a capital L and lowercase for the rest. So let's spray the L, which is probably going to make me overflow. So I'm going to get a paper towel and dry out the excess that is on top of the mold. And then I'm just going to drizzle this in here with my stick to help. If you put too much in at one time, it will have a higher chance for bubbles. So if you just kind of drizzle your resin in, small amount at a time, less chance for bubbles. Okay. Hopefully that's good. And then I'll do the rest of this one. L-A, let's see, N, there's an O. Uh-oh. I need two N's. I'm going to have to do this twice. Oh. Just thought about that. I was like, where's the other letter? Duh. Oh, man. Let's do this all over again for one letter. Wow. Okay. Let that slowly creep in there. Oh, too big of a drop, probably. All right. I think that is good. L-A-N. Oh, the D. Duh. Okay. I don't want to overflow my A. Like the surface tension with that alcohol, but don't want to get bubbles either. Oh. Okay. Maybe one more. Ah, too much. Okay. Oh, hopefully that settles in. No, it's not either. It was way too much. Oh, I just messed up. Definitely broke this tension there. Let's clean that up a little bit. And okay, that should be good. Now I gotta figure out what to. Uh-oh. Oh, how'd that catch? That thing caught on fire. Well, it shouldn't have been no alcohol. That's weird. Hmm. Yeah, I won't use my silicone cups for uh, vacuum chamber anymore. It's still held on to quite a bit of bubbles like that. But if you'll notice, the one that was in a plastic cup is fine. So definitely depends on what kind of cup you use in your vacuum chamber on how well it gets out the bubbles. All right, well, I don't have a whole lot of room on my table to do anything that you could see. Let's see. Oh, but I have a little note on the side that I have been sticking all my extras in that I think will look pretty cool afterwards. And I'll show you once it's full. If it turns out good, I might do it as like a giveaway if it looks good. It might look like crap. I don't know. Is there anything over here that would be? I don't know how much we got here, so I know this would be a good transition on that mold over there, but I don't. Give me 1 second, real quick, and we'll see if I can fit something here that we can do as an extra. Okay, so I got this little bitty tiny skull mold that I got in the J Diction little pure glossy resin kit, and since I got white, what I'm gonna do, I think it might look cool. I don't know. I got the Brewery's Lake Blue alcohol ink. It's got like glittery specks and stuff in it. Of course, you gotta shake it up real good because the pigment settles. But I might get to give it to my little brother because he likes little skulls and stuff. I don't know what in the world I'll do with it, but I'm gonna drop it in here. Now that I think about it, I don't know if he would like sparkle in it or not, but oh wow, can't get it off. Goodness. Oh, let me use these little things here. Shouldn't have probably done that over the mold though. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this in here. See if we can get some sort of a cool effect. Oh, well, it's splattering everywhere. Okay, and we'll just pour it. Might have been too much ink. Goodness. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe it'll spread. Or should I leave it to do its own thing? Or should I swirl it? Swirl it? There we go. I don't know. A little something. And for the rest of it, I'm just going to dump it in a little extras mode. And then we'll be back on D mode for everything. Okay, so I'm back. And who caught what I did wrong the first time? Do you see it? Did you see it when I did it? What I did wrong? Okay, so the little boy's name is Landon. And I did the B instead of the D. So, I mean, I have to do the second N over again. But yeah, I did the B instead of the D. But it's fine. Since I have to do that one over again, I'll just do the D. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the little ones first. It looks like I did good. Didn't get any bubbles in that, so that's good. Okay. Come on now, it's a little fiddly to get out. And that one turned out good too. No bubbles. Here's the N. These little letters are so cute. Oh, a little bendy still because they're so small and thin. That one turned out good. Could do it. Yeah, it looks better the other way. But I got it if I ever need it. Okay, and I guess we'll get this one out too. I don't think the marbling came out too nice. I think I put too much blue in the back. This one is kind of hard to get out because it's so small. I can see that there's mostly blue with a tiny bit of white just where the teeth are. I should have made a little drop in the front and one in the head is what I should have did. Come on now. Okay. Oh, it does look cool though. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool looking. And then we'll get these. Oh, this is too cute. I got these little molds from Michael's in like the cake decorating section. But that is really cute. Let's make inlays out of these too. I did make some inlays out of this one and this one before when I had some extra silicone one time. I'll use them on something that is really cute. So I'll make magnets out of these. Oh, and that mica powder is really pretty. Too cute. It's really thick though. I didn't even fill it up all the way and it's still pretty thick. This is really cute. Yeah, so that would have been better like that instead of pouring them so thick. It's kind of better like that one. But yeah, that is really cute. Alright, now let's get this part out. I'm really hoping I didn't get a bunch of bubbles under here. Oh, it's still thin or bendy. I let it cool down for a little bit, but Oh, wow. Did good. No bubbles at all. Just some micro bubbles. That looks good. Oh, that is really pretty. Yeah, that is really pretty. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this one better than the first one. At least I like the colors better. So far. The other one was cute, but... Oh, yeah. That looks good. Oh, wow. Yes, that looks a lot better. I wish I could redo the other one now. That is really pretty. Very pretty. Now, last time I painted the pages with some oil-based paint. It did good with the coverage, but I really wasn't happy with how well it stayed on, because it was like matte and then the thing was shiny, and so I tried to put some polyacrylic stuff on it and it started to take the paint off. Like I was afraid it wasn't gonna hold up for very long, but I couldn't do anything about it because I had to go to the shower. So maybe I can figure out a better way this time. I'm not going to leave that lid on because I don't want it to fuse. All right. So, seeing how thin that is, I'm concerned this might be too soon to take this out. So, if I have inkling that the head is going to pop off, I might pause and let it cure up or cool down a little bit longer. So, but I'm going to use some of my silicone oil. In a couple different areas here, because this one is a little difficult to get out. But I have used it a few times now, so maybe it'll be a little easier. And I did also use a little bit of mold release. So hopefully it will help me out. Okay. I wanted to do it real slow and easy because I didn't want to break his head off, so just paused you for a second. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's wipe him off a little bit. Oh. Yeah. It turned out good. This little bear mold is too cute. Oh, I got a bubble right there underneath of his nose. Oh, man. Well, I think it'll be all right because you don't really see it when it's just sitting like that, as you'd be looking at him like that. So, it's not too bad, I guess. Oh, there's one underneath of his arm, too. On both arms. I've never gotten bubbles on this thing before. Maybe it's because I think I did put him in the vacuum chamber the other times. What's that? Yeah, I think I put him in the vacuum chamber those other times, so that's probably why. It's okay. So, what we will do is this will go like this. He'll sit here
the name when I get them all finished. Should go, let's see, like, well, I'm gonna go like that anyway. Let's see. And like that. Oh. And like that, I guess. Oh. Okay. Well. Or. No. Okay. Well, I do need to do the other letters anyway. So let me work on that. And then we'll get him all colored and get everything set on there. And yeah, so all right, I won't do these letters on camera. You've already seen me do that. I'll do that on my own, and then we'll get back to putting them all together. Okay, so I've gotten started a little bit on a few things. So what I did is I did take my little long nib marker here and did the eyes, the nose, and the little mouth. Then I took some E6000. I put a little drop behind his belly, stuck it on. I made a new bottle too. I got paint all over my hands. Whenever I did the other D and the N, and I painted the little heart inside the mold with this color just to give it a little bit of difference. And then after I put that little drop behind the belly and put that on, it's only touching it in kind of one little spot on the back. So then I went through and took the B7000 because it has a longer nib on it and just kind of put another little dab right there, and underneath. That's what I did. So just have a little bit more adhesion there. So that's drying. And then I put the magnets on the back of that. And I got out some acrylic paint. And it is the Apple Barrel Indoor Outdoor Gloss. And it seems to do a decent amount of coverage. I'll probably have to do 2 coats. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish painting this with a big fluffy brush. Seems to get better coverage with a big fluffy one. So I'm just kind of doing it just like that. And then wiping off the areas that I don't want it. Just like that. And then I'll take a little, micro brush and kind of scrape off that part. Oh, it's a little messy, but it's getting the job done slowly but surely. Like I said, I will probably have to do a couple coats just to get a good coverage. You know, and then do this side. Make sure I get it all the way to the edge. I'm not the greatest painter by any means. My daughter is the one who does the better paint job. Oh. So, well, I'm making a big mess now. Just kind of wipe off where I don't want it there. Well, come on now. Anyway, so that's going to need to dry. But, okay, so let's put that to the side, and then I'll do another coat later. I'll wipe that off a little bit so don't dry hard on me. Okay, so I think the best way to get this on here, last time I did a epoxy top coat, but where this book is curved on the side, it really didn't do a very good job because of course it wanted to roll over the edge, and I don't want to have to fight with cleaning off, and having all that mess again. So I think what I'm just going to do this time is use some of the 5-minute epoxy. And I did this one last time too, just to stick it on there, and then did a top coat to make it all, but I'm not doing that this time. I think it should be good with just a 5-minute epoxy. And just stick that on there. Now with the lettering, they're so small, I don't know how well that will work, but maybe I'll try the B7000. So I'm just going to use this little cup here. Now this stuff cures really, really fast, so I'm just going to do I think there's only a small amount left anyway. I'm just going to make up what I got, put it under the bear, stick him on, and maybe I'll have enough for the foot. I'm not sure, but that should be good. I shouldn't have to do a uh, top coat for it to stay. I'm sure it's not going to get knocked around a whole lot. So let's try to get this stuff to come out. This stuff is super, super stinky. It's like it's got, well, only one side is wanting to come out. Oh, goodness. I have another tube of this. If it doesn't, it might be cured up and like too hard to, no, wait a minute. This is really hard to get out. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Looks like only one side came out very much. I don't know if that's going to work. I might have to get a different one because there was much more on one side than the other. That might. Dang it. Will that cure? Let's take some of that one side out. Just so it didn't have too much of whatever side that was. Part A, part B, whatever. Hopefully that is good. Alrighty, so let's move that. Let me get a scoop of this out. Put it underneath it here. Oh, goodness. I don't want to have too much where it moves out everywhere, but I do want it to have plenty to get a good adhesion. That might be too much. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I got it on the back of them. I don't know why I didn't put gloves on. Uh-oh. Oops, I should have put gloves on for that. Looks like I got enough to maybe do this thing as well. Spread that all around. Okay, now. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh, this thing's hard to hold on to. Alright. Stick that right there. Alright. Oh, I need to wipe that off. Okay. Looks like I got a little on the side there. I'm gonna get that off while I can. Hope that was mixed properly. Oh, now I'm moving it worse. Come on now. Okay. Alright. That should be good. Okay. Oops. Alright, so as far as the lettering goes, okay. There's a little bit on that side too, but it's not too bad. Okay. Let's, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the 5-minute epoxy on the back of those letters in a clean matter. So I think I'm just going to try the B6 7000. Alright. Now this is going to be tricky trying to sit them down in the right spot and not get the glue everywhere. What I'm a little concerned about, but alright. Let's maybe I got some better handle out of it with the tweezers, maybe. All right, so let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Seems like that epoxy must have been mixed evenly because it's curing. We're not wanting to move or anything, so that's good. All right, so now all I gotta do is do another coat of paint. I haven't decided if I should do it. Gotta get the paint in there or not. That's gonna be a pain. Anyway, okay, so I did color the eyes on the little bear and the belly. So there's that. There's this one. And there's a little shirt. I colored the heart in somewhat. I can't really see it though. Oh, oh, what do you think? I don't want to move the letters around too much. But I think it turned out pretty cute. Just like that. Oh. And then just do another coat on the book, on the pages. Alrighty, so I guess that's it for now. I'll do another top coat, or the what you call it, and then get some pictures. Yeah. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up the bottom of the book, and it turned out really cute. I did get the white to go into the little design there. I just painted the whole thing white and like smashed the paint in and then wiped it off with the paper towel and it left behind the white. I don't know if you, yeah, you can tell. So that turned out really cute. Now I feel bad about my first one because it didn't turn out nearly as cute as this one and I want to redo it, but anyway. So yeah, what do you think? I think it's adorable. So it's not really dry yet probably with the second coat, but oh, isn't that sweet? I think they're gonna love it. This is like where they can put like the little baby hospital bracelet in, or just like little things, like little mementos, you know? So that's cool. Just to sit on the little dresser or something beside the bed. Looks like I messed that one up a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think. And this is going to be the video for the day. So if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. And give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out the channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.